Oh, people, I hope you're ready because it's 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Who's going to get the better start here? Will Ian hold his P1 position? Will Noah go for the overtake? No. Oh, I think he's going to hold back. Oh, no, is he? He's going
for it.
Oh, no, Ian's held ahead.
Ian holds forward, but Noah is right on his gearbox, and Callum has gotten a good start. He's guarded off Colapinto, but Noah is all over the gearbox of Ian, as we get a bit of technical difficulty there. It's alright. And Colapinto is fighting with Hamilton as Jamie bangs his way into P4. What a start it's been for Jamie. He's claimed 4 places and he's right back in the mix within a second of Magic Turtle, but he's got to keep within that if he wants to have the DRS. As Noah is now going to 3/10 behind Ian, who's managed to keep his lead really well. Can he continue to keep his lead? Noah is all over the gearbox of that Haas, and let's see what Callum can do with his position against Noah. He's 5/10 behind him as Jamie starts pulling away. He's now comfortably within that 1 second gap of Callum. What a start to this race we've had.
I cannot believe it. Like, what a brilliant start. I mean, you can say by all of them. I mean, Jamie to get up to P4, I did see him go off track a little, but nevertheless, what a great start by Jamie to get up to P4. Callum has held his own in P3, almost, I thought went for the overtake on Noah, but Noah was quite, I don't know whether to say he was unlucky in the first lap, or whether to say he meant to do that. Like, he did appear to go for an overtake, but did he mean to hold back, or was he going for it?
I think Ian did really well. He's really close to the back of Ian now. It could be an overtake here as Noah goes. Look down the inside. Is there side by side? Is Ian gonna fight it? Oh, it looks like they touched a little bit, and Noah gets the overtake done. Can Ian fight him back on a switchback? They're side by side. They can't touch. They shouldn't touch. They're going side by side all the way through the next section as Noah shuts the door quite aggressively, but really well done. Really good battling there. And now Callum is in the race against Ian.
But Jamie's gone off.
He has, and what has happened there? Has he just gone off the track, is it? Or has he crashed? No, he's just spinning off the track, and that is heartbreak for the Red Bull driver as he now lags significantly behind Russell. I don't know whether he got into a clash with Colapinto or not. I don't know if there's any damage to that Red Bull. It looks like the end plates have come off. Looks like there's a bit of wing damage there, which he'll need to get replaced. It's going to cost him even more time in his pit stop. Unfortunate for the Red Bull driver there. I'm not really sure what happened. We'll have to see on the replays later on, but that's going to be heartbreak for him as Magic Turtle eyes up the gearbox of that Haas, who's now 1.2 seconds behind Noah, who once again has done exceptionally well to first hunt him strategically and not take any undue risks, and now he's left him behind in the dust. One thing I have noticed actually with Ian particularly is he's taking a different line to the other drivers in the first hairpin of Sector 3. We might see it here actually. So as he approaches his hairpin, he tends to take a strict inside line rather than veering to the outside line as he comes out in the exit. So here, look how much he sticks to that inside line. And I think it might be costing him a bit of time. I think typically you'd want to veer outside a little bit. You want to stick to the inside as you go in, and then on the exit you veer to the outside so that you have a better entry into the next hairpin, because you need an optimal exit out of that to get into the best position possible for the home straight. And so I think getting the top speed in the home straight really actually starts with how you take on the first hairpin, and I think he's costing himself a little bit of time on the exit there by sticking so long to the inside white line. So I think if he can, maybe his race engineer tells him, or maybe he just figures it out himself, if he can just veer off a little bit, then I think he'll preserve time. As we see Callum go off behind him slightly, and that's going to cost him a little bit. He needs to make sure he doesn't get out of that 1 second range. Piastri goes down the inside. As he got it, he's got it done. Oh! And there's contact and more contact as Callum looks to fight it back, but I wonder if he's now got lasting wing damage. That's going to hurt his race. Piastri takes P3 and he's now off chasing Ian for P2 as Magic Turtle drops immediately behind, 6/10 behind Piastri. He'll look to fight him back in that lap, but this is what I was saying. The more he fights Ian, the more deck he puts on his tyres, the more time he spends fighting, the more time he lets Piastri back into that fight. And that's exactly what's transpired here. And he now needs to make sure that he doesn't go in that further than 1 second behind Piastri. He needs to get that DRS and fight it back if he wants the podium. We've been talking about it, but already Piastri's made up that 1 second. I wonder if that damage that we potentially saw has damaged his wing, and whether that's affecting his race right now. But this is dreamland for Ian so far, or maybe not, as Piastri is all over the back of him now. Can he defend Piastri? What a race we're having so far.
Jamie's retired from a session as well.
Oh my goodness.
Jamie's given up.
Here. What happened? Did he crash?
No, we've had it previously where Jamie has unfortunately been so far behind that he's just retired from a session, and it is unfortunate he has retired again. Nevertheless, this time it hasn't caused a safety car, and Jamie will not get any points today.
He's got a lot of ground to cover, and as it stands, he's actually losing ground on Noah. As Piastri looks to get back at Ian, has he got the overtake done? Has he closed him up again? Yes, he has just about closed the door as Piastri looks to come back again. But this is multiple laps now that they're fighting, and this has let Callum back into the fight. Like a wily fox, he's just been there putting in good laps. I wonder if his wing is damaged or not, whether that's affecting his ability to fight. But the longer these two fight, the more Callum gets back into the fight with Piastri. He goes into the pits, and he's the first person to pit. Magic Turtle goes in behind him, and they are the only two to pit as of now. I think Callum, to be honest, kind of has to do that. He has to follow what Ian does if he wants to fight him for the P2 position. But let's see what happens with this. They've switched on to, what is that, mediums, is it?
I think it's a hards.
Oh, it's a hards, wow. Okay, so they both switched to hards. And we'll see if they both are looking to execute the undercut. Which one of them is going to do better in the hards? I don't think Magic Turtle swapped out his wings, so I don't think he had any damage there. So that's good for him and his race. But let's see how much they can undercut the rest of the squad. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and a snap there from Ian, and that is huge. That could have helped. Oh yeah, it has. It really has. It's brought Callum right back to the gearbox of Ian. As long as he can keep it really close, that is going to be an interesting final few corners. A nervous final few corners for Ian, as Callum is now right behind that hat. Just a snap of oversteer. I think he ate too much curb in that corner, as Callum has to just avoid doing the same thing. But he is now back to 5/10 ahead, so Ian is doing well in his medium pace corners. Let's see what they can do in the last couple corners. As I said, Ian does tend to take a more inside line, as you see Callum going slightly outside in that penultimate hairpin. But let's see, I think he is a little bit too far back behind now. Somewhere within that second sector, Callum would have lost the time that he was given by Ian when he had that snap. I think he's too far back now to make that overtake. So he'll have to go again in the next corner. Or does he?
Oh! Jesus Christ! Oh! Oh! What is going on here?
Oh my days, sorry, technical difficulties. I must have cut out for a second. But Magic Turtles made the overtake.
But did you not? Did you see that? I mean, yeah, I would happen to you. I mean, Callum just I don't know whether to call it just went into Ian, but that was not the first one. Two incidents. You had first a little bump, which was maybe a racing incident you could count. Ian's just gone off. A racing incident. But then the second, I don't know if there was damage or whether there was something just sprung up from the ground. It confuses me. I'm going to have to check that later, but I don't know what just happened there. I don't know if there was a collision or not. I don't know.
Oh, no, I'm so mad. Technical difficulties the worst time possible. I mean, I was literally saying, I suspect he's a bit too far back and he'll have to go again at the next lap. Then his car pulls to the side as if he's going to make the overtake, and bang, frozen screen.
Oh, no.
It cuts to like 5-6 seconds later, and there's you going, oh my word, what's happened? I just see smashed shards everywhere.
Don't you worry, I will show you what happened at the end of the race. I just want to ask you, what is your overall opinion of this race? Like, I think we can safely say, unless a massive incident occurs, actually no, I don't think we can say anything, because Piastri is right on Ian at the moment. 3/10 of a second, Ian might be getting kicked off the podium. I mean, 1.5 laps left to go for Ian. I mean, something could happen here.
what has happened in the last one lap when we were talking? I mean, he was 1.4 seconds behind Ian, and now he's all over the gearbox of that Haas. He is really upping his pace. Maybe he's been saving his tyres for the last couple of laps, as he's really now close to the end of, to the back of the Haas. He's coming into that last and final corner. We'll have to see what kind of exit Ian gets, but he's so close to the back of that Haas. Let's see if he can get the overtake done.
This is going to be interesting. Piastri right up, point 2, going round, potentially on the inside. Ian can't close it off. No, he has successfully. Ian stays in front.
Magic Turtle's now also pretty comfortably second place, which is a great return to the season for him, but anything can happen now. Piastri once 1.4 seconds behind. Something must have happened with Ian in his lap to now let him back in, who's only now 2 tenths behind him. And that's it for the race for Noah. What a win for him in this Hungarian Grand Prix. Really dominant performance. He didn't get the position he wanted to in qualifying, but he came back, he hunted, and he got P1 as Magic Turtle comes back to the DFL with the P2, and Ian comes back to finish off that podium, manages to fend off Piastri with a very nervous ending to that race. But it's a brilliant return to the DFL for Callum with a P2.
And here we are with the podium. Noah once again taking another win in the DFL. You have Callum on his return. Second race in Season 5, taking that P2. Return to the podium. Ian taking P3 and second place in the championship. That is going to be major for Ian. But at the end of the day, Noah extends his lead even more in the championship. Is this a dominant run we're seeing this season? I mean, can you dispute it? I mean, who knows? We've got 10 races left. We'll go to the leaderboard. And here we are with the leaderboard. Noah takes P1 and fastest lap. Callum takes P2 on his return, and Ian takes P3, and as I say, second place in the championship, overtaking Jamie, who unfortunately DNF'd today. How did you find that race, Ritvik?
What a thrilling race. At any point you could say that the race is done, and then there's something new that pops up. Whether it's the Piastri fight or the initial fight, what a race we had.
Very true, very true. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check out the highlights. And if this is the highlights, make sure to check out Japan next week. We will see you next time. Thank you for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, and see you next time. Goodbye, guys.